All righty. Episode 13. Lucky 13.
Woo woo. Episode 13. Let's go.
I know we couldn't figure out if we were a year last time, but I know we're definitely at least a year now.
Yes, I put like a little snippet in. Yes, our first one was August. So now we are a year, guys. It's been a year of Roanoke Live, and thank you all so much for your support.
Yes.
It's been great.
Yes.
And, I think our highlight was probably the Best of Roanoke Awards. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I was going to say drinking Diet Coke out of a hot dog.
Oh, gosh.
That was the highlight.
I tried to block that out. I actually have trauma from doing that. No, I'm just not even going to say what it tastes like. You guys, please try it at home.
No, don't. Why would you set up our listeners like that?
Because I want to know what everyone else thinks. I want to know if it's as traumatizing for them as it was for us.
But we probably should mention Autumn here. Autumn is our intern for the summer. Autumn, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we're going to do things a little bit different this time. We figured we'd get to know Autumn a little bit. This is actually her last week. We're very sad. We're going through the 7 stages of grief. I think I'm on the anger one.
The anger one?
I don't know.
Why are you on anger on the last week? You should be. It should be acceptance at this point.
Oh, so I should have started the grieving process earlier. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to grieve, so right now it hasn't hit me yet.
Yeah. But
I'm still in sadness.
We love Autumn, so we wanted to have her on, and we'll do the interview part first, and then we'll roll right into the rest of the podcast. So Autumn, we know you, but can you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself and what you got going on?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Autumn. If you haven't noticed so far, I'm a rising senior at Hollins University, which is really scary. But
life's over basically after college, so.
Don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
That's not true. That is not true. My life got way better after college.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
But I'm an international studies major and a Latin minor, and yeah, I just am gonna hopefully write my thesis this fall and have it be really good.
I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. If it's anything like your work that you've done with us here, it's gonna be phenomenal.
Wait, before we move on though, did you ever write a thesis? Is that just a Hollins thing?
I did like a business
for undergrad.
Cap. Yeah, I don't think I did a thesis. I did a business cap project where I had to come up with like a
plan.
But wait, but hers might be different because she's different. She studied something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Did you do business?
Yeah.
So did I. So yeah, hers is.
I thought thesis was like doctorate.
Thesis. So I think it's not a huge thesis paper.
Okay.
It's not like an actual really big smarty pants paper. But it is it's still a pretty extensive research.
Yeah.
I know at least my field and poli-sci has to do it because they're pretty close together. Mm-hmm. I know gender women studies, but I think a lot of the majors have a thesis or a thesis adjacent kind of project.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's because Hollins is a private school. I don't know.
Maybe.
Try to
my friends
put a ribbon on the
VC,
yeah.
Like that. Have to do one, but.
Well, what do you like to do for fun outside of, I guess, school and working with us here? What do you like to do? I know you talk about your adorable cat all the time, but
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 cats. Well, so there we go.
You're one away from being a cat lady, though.
Wait, it's 3?
I don't know. What's the line?
I want 6.
So the thing is, I have. In my cat career, there are 4 cats under my name.
Okay.
2 of them live with my grandmother because my sister wants to keep one and she lives there, and my grandma absolutely dotes on our oldest cat and spoils her so much.
That's awesome.
She would not thrive in the apartment life. So and then my cat Zeus, who I've had for 4 years now, which is crazy. He was my COVID baby. He has stayed with me through all my little moves.
Yeah.
Just from my parents to my grandma's to my apartment. So not big moves, but and then we also recently got a little cat named Guppy, and she is crazy.
I know you talk about Guppy a lot. That's why I thought you only had one, but you're like Guppy's the life of the party, or maybe the life of the problem. I don't know if that sounds like it, but
Just a little. She's super sweet, but also she's crazy.
Yes, it keeps it interesting.
The baby is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Aside from my cats, which do take up a lot of my brain space and brain power, I probably have that parasite that they can give you.
Yeah.
that makes me absolute love cats so much.
Yes.
But outside of that, I love to draw. Going into Hollins, I thought I was going to be like an art history kind of major, but then I took a class and I was like, let me push that aside.
Yeah.
But I do love to do art. I recently got into pixel art because my partner and I and a friend of ours were gonna try and do a game jam. We kind of abandoned that idea like literally yesterday because it was too much to learn everything and like make video games so quickly for people who have never even like touched coding in that way before.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into it because I don't understand. But I started learning pixel art. I've been doing like regular like digital other type of art for a really long time. Regular art.
Old school.
But I mean, I also did like art in high school and stuff. And then I haven't gotten into it in a while, but I was on the Hollins rock climbing team for a little while.
Okay.
And I'm excited to like get back into it next semester. And I'm also a member or like a trip leader for the Hollins outdoor program, and that's super duper fun.
Yeah.
So like
That's
we go
awesome.
caving. I've led caving trips. They're super freaky. They're so.
Is that when you get like really close spaces?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
I could never.
Like shimmy.
I
sounds
feel
like
like I'm
my
not
worst
made for
thing.
that. Yeah, like
Well,
I think it'd be cool.
there's only some parts that are like really tight and tiny, but then you also get into these like massive caverns and then
Yeah, I bet they
See,
are.
that's what I love spooky places. Okay, I have to ask, has anybody gotten stuck? Sorry, we're like off on such a side tangent.
No.
But
it's fine.
do you have to like push them through? Like how does that I have to know how does that work?
we're never in a place where we could really get stuck.
Okay,
so
then
we
I'm
go,
in.
Yeah.
We go with our trip leader or like the head of the Hollins outdoor kind of realm is like one of my dad's really good friends from a really long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Apparently he knew me when I was super young.
Oh,
I didn't even know
wow.
that. But so he's like a grown adult man, and so like wherever we go, he also has to fit.
Okay.
So
that sounds good.
There's generally like, as long as he can go through there, we'll
Yeah.
and he doesn't take us on trips where like people won't be able to fit.
Okay.
Okay.
There's
Good.
because we want to make sure that it's accessible to
Yeah.
as many people want to go.
Yeah.
We've also like had people who are like claustrophobic, and we've like walked them through a bunch
Oh
of stuff.
wow.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds better.
It's really cool.
It sounds.
It's kind of like Minecraft.
Yeah. No.
Oh
That's
really?
Yeah.
Sounds like something I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we had some like I took this as an opportunity to ask you
Yes.
questions about yourself, maybe I guess. But why did you apply to this internship?
Yeah, so I applied to a general Roanoke City internship. They didn't have like any specification. It seemed like it was about 20 spots, which I did not know beforehand.
Yeah.
But in the interview, they asked me what kind of realms I would be interested in, and so I was like, arts, parks and rec, community engagement, and I think that they really like clung to the community engagement part.
Yeah.
So they put me here.
Okay. Were you hoping to get placed here, or like when you applied to it, was it just like it was just
Yeah.
like I need to work, I need something to do this summer, or like what were you thinking?
Yeah, I had overheard you saying when we were at the intern celebration thing that you were just like, oh, like, I just applied, and like I think even your friend said like you guys just kind of got placed where I think they thought was best.
Yeah.
Which worked out for us because you're extremely creative and artistic, and that is actually a part of marketing. So we're really glad we got you.
I think that was another part of it because I like mentioned like the arts kind of
And
background.
Narik knows because he was with us, so he knows. He did, I think he did some design work and
He did. He
did a lot of
yeah.
social media for us when he was here. So
So were you like excited when you heard Berglund Center, or were you nervous? Because it's kind of like the opposite of stuff that you've done. Or like, what were your like emotions when you heard Berglund Center?
I was first and foremost surprised because I didn't realize that Berglund Center was like in Roanoke City's dome.
Oh,
Yes.
Does that
okay.
make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was like as part of the Roanoke City government like position. You can be in Berglund Center. But following surprise, I was a little bit trepid. I was a little scared.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it. I don't know anything about marketing or business or like
Yeah.
artistic,
Right.
like anything like that. But then I got to it and I was like, I could just make art all the time.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it
so
ended up
it
working
was something
out.
that like felt like a good fit, even though it wasn't at all what I had anticipated or like expected going into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we first talked, I was like I could see your skills translating, but it was like kind of the opposite of like what you had been interested in maybe in the past.
Yeah.
But it ended up working out. I mean,
did.
Your skills definitely translated, but that's why I was curious about like what your emotions were when you first heard it, because it was
Right.
like probably like what?
Yeah, like this is random. Why? Okay, I guess I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I really think like you said, like all her skills, and she's highly organized too, which is something I
Yes.
feel like Rob and I get so busy sometimes. The organization of things, like at least
Yes.
in the closet, as you could tell. So yeah, we really were happy to have you, and the organization, the creativity, your art that you have been doing for our social media has just been phenomenal. Like even my mom said, she was like, I could tell that she could tell I didn't make it, but she's like, whoever did that is great. So yeah, it looks really good. She's
That's
like,
awesome.
so yeah.
What's been your favorite part of the summer so far?
Oh, I think working shows I think that's
Yeah?
fun.
Cool.
Like even through like the chaos of some of the shows, it's been like really, really entertaining to like just be doing something very hands-on.
Uh-huh.
I also like, aside from like a big hands-on thing, I like the being able to like listen to a podcast or music and just like
Do your thing.
like absolutely just get stuff done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that accomplishment,
Yeah.
sense of accomplishment after you're done. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that it's like I always say the shows are my favorite part too, because like you do all this effort to get people there. So like when you actually see people enjoying it and like
Yeah.
having fun and feeling like you maybe had just a little small part of like introducing this idea to them, it's kind of satisfying to like to see that the end result of it, even though it is kind of crazy, but it's fun. What about your least favorite part? If you could be honest here.
It's so warm in the summer. It's
Yes,
so warm
out
all the time.
the weather outside.
When the last show at Elmwood Park, oh my god, I was sweating to death.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say how cold the office is.
Oh
compared
no.
No, it's
That Brit
so-
Floyd show was that was rough. It was hot
Yeah.
outside. I give everybody that came to enjoy that show, I give you props. Although you were drinking beer and we were not, so I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
But other than that, okay. So just the weather out when we worked the shows outside. Ooh, it was also hot when we were blowing up the palm trees for Beach Boys. I forgot about that, and we had to walk them from outside there all the way around.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah.
Yep.
You gonna sip your tea on that one.
All right. Well, we will take that.
What interests you about our like the Berglund Center and what we do? Like what was like what about what we do you find fascinating?
I think the fact that it is such like a small team doing so much is really interesting to me.
Yes.
Like everybody seems to have their hands on all of it, which is good that like things are like people help out other people, and I also am just like all of the community events, if that makes sense. So like not even just like big shows with performers and stuff like that, but like the oh my gosh, what was it? The like blood donation drive.
Yeah.
Dance studios,
Yeah,
like
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Lots of stuff.
Things like that. And also I had absolutely no idea that there was any kind of like community engagement vis-a-vis like Angels of Assisi and donations and things like that.
Yep.
Just because I was
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of it, yeah.
just out of my periphery. But
Yeah.
just like things that I had absolutely no idea about before are really super duper interesting to
Yeah.
learn about. And also, I like the catacombs of the theater.
Yes, the tunnels downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Her and I, when we took our tour, I don't think you were with us that day, but and then we walked out that way again. The palm tree is just such a thing today.
Do you know it used to be like could have been a nuclear fall center? Like it's like part of
makes
it. It's
sense.
like yeah.
Makes total sense when you go down there in those like tunnels. I mean, it reminds me of that movie coming out where that dad goes to the concert and he has to like run through.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking
No, I know exactly what
about.
you're talking
It's
about.
called Trap. I think
You're
is
talking about the
movie.
guy's like a serial killer and he
Yeah.
goes with his daughter.
Yes.
I got a prediction for that one.
All right. Well,
I think his
We're gonna
daughter's
move-
the killer. Watch.
Yo.
That's my prediction. Because
All
you know
right.
it's M. Night
We're ready
Shyamalan and he does
yes,
like a
and I love
twist.
his movies.
And he's protecting her. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out
Well,
there.
that is. I'm gonna have to think about that because I'm gonna go see that movie. So I'm ready.
I have no idea.
Sorry, that was such weird.
No, it's okay.
This is us though. Autumn knows. We just go
Oh,
off on
my
such
goodness.
tangents, but
Listen to me earlier. I'm in the same.
Yeah, right,
good.
right.
We could talk for hours about stuff that just rattle it off.
Yeah. So on like interested, like the same sort of spectrum, what is like something unexpected that you learned from this internship?
I think genuinely just how much goes into all of the like behind the scenes marketing stuff.
Yeah.
Like the programs that you have to understand how to use to do like the marquees and
Yep.
the like video boards, like the little old computer down in the box
Oh,
office.
the box office TV.
That thing is
Oh my
pitiful.
gosh, that thing is older than me.
like
No doubt.
thinking
Yeah.
about and registering how that would work as like an old like piece of technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Because I know I'm super used to like things that are like sent through the cloud and then you don't have to even worry about
Right.
Yep.
hard drive.
Yeah,
But,
and it's like you can't replace it easily because it's like everything is like so interconnected. Well, I've tried to replace it and I will,
Yeah.
but it's hard. It's
Man.
like it's not as easy as just doing it because like there's so many other things that are feeding into it. You know?
Yeah, that's the tough part. You got to just change the whole system.
What skills were you hoping to gain this summer, and then versus what you actually gained?
Genuinely had absolutely no idea like what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
I was just kind of going into it being like, I'll learn what I learned because I like to learn and I like to like just go with the flow and not set up kind of big expectations or anything like that. But I was really pleasantly surprised how like interpersonal things, like how important interpersonal communications were. Like in marketing meetings when we're talking to like potential or people that want to do events here.
Yeah.
And also just like sitting at a booth and like getting people to come over at the Brit Floyd show.
Yeah.
And just kind of like interpersonal interactions I think I always like feel a little anxious about, but I think that there's been like I definitely have noticed like a little bit of a shift in my personal abilities.
That's great.
Regarding that aspect.
Yeah.
You crush it.
You
so,
do.
Yeah.
We're so nice to everybody that came up. And that is another thing. Like we were talking about like the scope of what we do in the marketing department. We are a face, I guess, for Berglund Center when we go out. So I
Yeah.
think you noticed when we like are at events and stuff, and we even help people when we're over in the theater, like get seated. Like you kind of are the face of Berglund Center. I feel like everyone that works here is.
Yeah.
So,
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And but
another
we're in the
thing.
front line for sure.
Yeah, especially marketing. So we want people to have, that positive experience when they come here. So, and you did a really great job of that. Like everybody that came up, I was taking pictures. I remember I got a really cute photo of you talking to somebody, and the lady just had this huge smile on her face in the photo. So it was really nice.
So was that like a concerted effort? Because I remember when we had that meeting that I think you're referring to with the Screamiverse people. Like when you spoke up, I was like, oh wow, I was like impressed that you had the gumption to like speak up.
Yeah.
And you saying that like that you necessarily maybe didn't have that skill beforehand. Was that like an effort you wanted to make, or you just like it was always in you, you just didn't know?
I think I am more anxious about sitting and not saying anything and seeming
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's
So
real.
the fear of the
So
other side.
real.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So as long as I can get like one thing in there, I feel good about it.
You're like, I contributed to this.
And so like the entire time I'm like processing and I'm thinking, I'm like,
What's the thing I got
what's a
you?
good thing I can say?
It's actually not a bad strategy.
No, it's
like,
not.
but like in meetings and stuff, like, because you don't want to be the person that doesn't contribute. So like knowing, having like a piece of information you're like ready to go with. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's actually a skill that more people should recognize, because it's important to like have your voice heard in those
Yeah.
type of settings, and especially in like a corporate or like a business sense,
Mm-hmm.
because like people don't realize like you can be good at things, but you also have to communicate to your superiors and your coworkers
Mm-hmm.
that you know what you're talking about. It's part of the battle that I don't think I knew about before I started,
Yeah.
but like having that strategy it's actually not a bad one.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you had that out of like anxiousness, but like it actually works.
Yeah, no, it does. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like everybody listening, that's something good to adopt.
Yeah.
There's your snippet of advice from Autumn of the day.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
Did doing this internship outside of what you thought maybe your life would be, did it make you rethink any of your career goals or perspective on like where your career might take you?
So, I genuinely am so like far removed from what I want to do as a career. Like I just have absolutely no earthly idea.
Me too.
And that's awful and scary.
Honestly.
And it's like the important thing to me is learning. I found that like I don't necessarily want to have a career path that like makes me be a CEO in 10 years or something like that.
Right,
Like
right.
I feel like I'm not driven in that kind of way. I'm driven by my like the things that bring me joy instead of the things that I like have to do to like pursue a specific kind of career.
Mm-hmm.
So I think something that I took away from this was that I can do things that I enjoy in a career sense, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
I was not anticipating doing a bunch of art stuff here, but that is
Yeah.
something that I enjoy.
Yeah.
And as I was like processing that and thinking about that, I like made the connection that like a lot of NGOs, like non-governmental organizations, they do have to kind of put on a face. They have to like put on, or they have to do marketing.
Yeah.
Right.
To
Oh,
get
100%.
like people to support their causes.
Mhm.
And so in the international studies sense, that's something that like connects back to it, and it kind of puts or like put in my head a better sense of like what the things I've learned here can do for a potential career.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah.
Well,
It's really cool.
we really enjoyed our time with us. You've helped us out. We won't even get into the closet,
Yeah.
but like
That's so
I
much.
feel like I owe you like a debt of gratitude for that, and I know Tiffany probably feels similar.
I feel like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders with that. Just because when you go in there every time, like I can't ever have my spaces messy, but it was one of those things where it was like we were so busy with
Yeah,
other things
right.
that we really needed just that extra help. That and also just the social media has been
Right.
so helpful. I've been able to focus on other things
Yeah.
that I haven't been able to get to for so long because I had your help, and I could trust you to take over the social media, which I'm like super picky about
Right.
social media.
Yeah.
So the fact that I could put the trust in you, even when I was out,
Yeah.
over the last few days, like just being able to trust you. Like I gave you the passwords to everything, and I knew that you could handle it, and it was great. So
Yeah.
we really appreciate you, and we're very sad that you can stay with us.
Yeah, you'll leave your mark on this department, even though you were here for just a short amount of time. I think in the beginning of the internship, I always say like, it's up to you what you want to make the internship, and you really made it your own. Like
Yeah.
people in the rest of the department know you, and some of the stuff that you've done will carry on. So we appreciate you, and thank you for giving us your effort this summer. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, and speaking about the mark that she makes
Yes.
on this department,
Yeah.
Autumn, we tasked her to come up with a community project, we, like she was saying, we really value community engagement. We like to try to give back to the community, reach out in any way we can, and we're going to let Autumn explain her project. By the time that this podcast episode comes out, it'll be live everywhere. It'll go out in e-blast, social media, and we really hope that you guys will come out and support this cause. So Autumn, I'm going to let you take the floor and you just tell us about your project.
Yeah, so it's something I'm super duper excited about. Ursula's Cafe is a little non-for-profit, like donate what you can, volunteer-run cafe right downtown. It's like a block from the library. So it's in like a super duper great spot, but I feel like not a ton of people know about it. But what they do is they like make really accessible food. There's like vegan meals that they make, and they also like host a bunch of community events. So they, I think, did like poetry night the other night.
Yeah.
And just in general, they do a bunch of like donation-driven helping, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like they have a bit of like they give out menstrual products and like hygiene products, and they have like clothes there for people who need it.
Yeah.
And so I thought like we were doing a big list of a bunch of like local businesses that Berglund Center could like partner with, and so I was kind of running through in my head, and I was like, oh, Ursula's Cafe could like really, really benefit from like kind of interacting with the Berglund Center, because it is such like a prominent thing in Roanoke.
Right.
And so we are going to do a donation drive at the Elmwood Park show for Old Crow.
Yeah.
On August 10th, there is going to be like an opportunity for people to bring donations. There's going to be a table that Ursula's will set up, and then people can bring their donations there.
Right.
And in return, they are getting a
Parking pass to any event. So that's dogs games, any of our concerts.
Yep.
You just come and redeem it, and you don't have to pay for parking as a thank you for donating. And we'll, as Berglund Center, we're going to make a donation. As I'm thinking through this, there's some things we need to talk about afterwards. We might donate.
Yeah.
But when you told me about this idea, it's such an awesome idea, and Ursula sounds so great.
Yeah.
We're excited about it, and I think it's going to be a great thing to also like. I like the point that you made about awareness for Ursula's Cafe. It's definitely going to help with that, regardless if people are coming to the show or not. Hopefully, they'll know about Ursula's now, and also maybe get them some good stuff. So, Tiffany, we'll have it on, like you mentioned, it's on our social, and there'll be like a list of stuff you can bring.
So if you guys are listening to this, you guys can go on our social media and find all the information. If you guys have any questions, we're actually really responsive on our social media. So if you guys have questions about this donation drive, just message our pages. We will get right back to you. And while we're saying that, you guys go check out Ursula's as well. Go follow them on social media. They do great work. They're actually near Elmwood Park, which is perfect.
Yes.
So if you guys wanted to go take a walk and go peek where they're at, they're right there up on the corner from Elmwood. So we're really happy that Autumn. Well, this is a genius idea, so thank you for thinking about it, and thank you for connecting us with Ursula's, and we're excited to do this.
Yes.
We can't wait to see how it turns out, and once again, that's at our Old Crow Medicine Show, which is August 10th at Elmwood Park. So, yeah, good job. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, let's just roll right into the rest of the podcast. Autumn's going to stick around and do some topics with us. So, Tiffany, what do we got first on here on the
All right,
agenda?
so the first thing we have, wow, I feel like I got really close to the mic. Headphone users beware.
ASMR.
Yes. We have Pop Goes Berglund.
Are you ready?
Yep. For everyone,
getting better.
We need a theme
Yes.
music situation. I don't know if you have any ideas, let me know. But so far we just have him doing the pop noise. So
This is also interesting because normally we record this part of the podcast by ourselves, and we're just like silly
goofing
and
off.
goofy. Yeah.
like we're used to how goofy. I feel like Autumn's getting more used to it as she's around us, but we are just a bunch of goobers.
Yeah. So Pop Goes Berglund. We're gonna do Olympic talk.
Yes.
So it sounds like you guys are not the biggest Olympic fans, maybe.
So, sort of.
Okay, I
haven't
love
been
the
able to watch it.
Olympics. I wouldn't say I'm like a mega fan, but like competition, sports, it's right up my alley. And then USA always wins, so you get some like
Oh, heck yeah.
country pride going.
Yeah.
But I know you were talking about your favorite part already happened.
Yeah, it already happened. I hate to blow it at the beginning like that, but Gojira got to open. They did the opening ceremony, and for anybody who likes rock music, that is freaking awesome. Like, they are kind of on the fringe of rock. They're not like one of the more popular ones. So the fact that they got asked to do that is just like
What happened?
insane.
It was like was it like the lady that sings "Let Them Eat Cake" or something? Was that the play
They
on
did.
it?
Well, it kind of looked like they had somebody that was dressed like her at the beginning.
And she's like holding
And then
her own
they-
head because she got
Yes,
beheaded.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it is.
And then
yeah.
they blew a bunch of like pyrotechnics like right
Yeah.
outside of the castle. Yo, it was so cool. I'm still like stoked on it. But yeah, that was my Olympics.
Did you see LeBron James holding the flag?
Somebody have you guys seen the memes of that with George Washington?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the podcast so y'all can see.
Yes,
It's gonna
so
be
funny.
right up here.
It's like Washington
Yes,
crossing the Delaware.
I love, but as far as like Olympics, I've been out of town a lot recently, so I haven't been able to watch it.
Well, guess what? It just started.
I know. I hope to catch it. So
You could still. What about
Yes.
you, Autumn? Do you like the Olympics?
I am not a huge sports person.
Okay.
The only thing that I don't even keep up with the people in it, but I like to watch people rock climb.
Yeah.
So I can't do bouldering. It's too freaky for me. I don't like not feeling secure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like top rope climbing, so I really, really like watching people speed climb.
Ooh.
At like the Hollands team, we have.
Oh, cool.
Like, we've gone to competition a few times. I haven't been there, unfortunately, but one of our climbers is like super stellar, and I think.
Oh, really?
I think she got like an award at the competition that we went to for speed climbing.
Oh, heck yeah.
that's
Cool.
super cool.
Yeah.
No, that is cool.
What's your favorite non-opener, Tiffany? What's your favorite sport?
I mean, it's soccer. I feel like everybody
Okay, well,
can see that
all right.
coming.
As a
but-
soccer fan, I do have a interesting question for you.
Yeah.
So, like, where does
Are we
gonna
about
get invaded by aliens?
apocalypse? What?
Where does the World Cup? Where does a gold medal rank as far as championships? Because I feel like if you were to ask like people from Argentina, they'd much rather
Well,
win a World Cup, right? Would
yeah.
they rather win a Copa than a gold medal? Like, do all the players play?
I think it's depends on the player and the person.
Yeah.
For me, if I played professional soccer, I would say World Cup probably
No,
first.
right.
And then Olympics.
Okay, so
but
Olympics is
honestly,
two.
it's so close. It's like,
You think it's that close?
okay, if you go to a party and you're like, okay, just think of it this way.
Yeah.
You go to a party and one of your accomplishments, which one would you rather say?
Yeah.
Honestly, they're both neck and neck. They're both cool.
Yeah, but not
oh,
everyone
I
know-
won a gold.
Yeah. Not everyone knows what a World Cup is, but everyone
Yeah.
knows a gold medal.
So
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, being an Olympian is just insane. I
Yeah.
feel like in its own right. So they're both neck and neck. I mean, what can you say?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
flip of the coin.
Yeah, it's a flip of the coin.
Okay.
Like they're interchangeable. They're very close. I just say World Cup because just as a kid, you don't really talk about the Olympics growing up playing soccer. I mean, you do, but not in a soccer sense. It's the World Cup is like the end all.
Yes,
be all.
right.
But being an Olympic soccer player with a gold medal, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's pretty cool. So.
Have you seen some of the sports they're introducing? That like I saw breakdancing is now an
Underwater
Olympic
basket
sport.
weaving.
Yeah, they're crazy. There's some
Yeah.
of the most obscure sports. Like they're doing flag football coming up, and the next one.
Autumn has one,
Oh, I just remembered that like kayaking is one of the sports that they do.
which
Yes.
is hard.
Yeah,
It's
I love to kayak.
Yeah,
but,
me
ya?
too. It's just
Yeah.
like
They do it like not just like rowing. They do like actual kayaking when they're like going down rapids and
Rapids, yeah.
stuff.
oh my god.
It's crazy. Like you just turn on your
If I
TV.
pass away one day, that's the way I want to go. Just
They're, like,
kayaking down a
down
rapid.
waterfalls.
Just like let me.
Really?
Rob goes. That's not how I want to go. That's such a cool way to go.
It sounds miserable and
It does,
painful.
but-
You just bust your head on a rock. That sounds
but it's
awful.
so like the adrenaline though. You're there 1 second, you're gone.
I don't know if you
Actually,
are. I
you're
think
right.
you're like painfully dying.
Actually, okay. Okay, well, it sounded like a cool way to go. Anyways, moving on. Autumn's like, well, I'm judging.
I told you it'd be an interesting dynamic having somebody else in here.
I know. Just say the weirdest things.
Oh my
but,
god! Well, do you guys have a preference over winter or summer, or it's just like okay? So let me break it down. Summer's like swimming, gymnastics, kayaking, and then winter's like skiing, snowboarding, other ones like that. So like summer is like most people's jam.
Yeah, snowboarding's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think Olympic snowboarding. I mean, I'm indifferent again. Like
Yeah.
either one. I like sports
Okay.
in both categories. But what about you, Otto?
Sorry, the only thing I pictured in my head is, Mario Kart, when you like go down the mountain and
Yes.
it's all snowy.
Yes.
That was the first thing that I pictured.
I love it.
I really like snowy environments for
Yeah.
like that. And then the second thing was Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's probably at the
dead.
forefront of my brain. I don't know anything about any of the sports that
Yeah.
happen there.
Yes.
But, I think a snowy vibe is really nice.
Yeah.
I love it. So we're just going vibes only.
Yeah.
Snowing. I love it.
Going on the vibes. All
Well,
right.
I encourage you guys to just turn on a random sport,
Yeah.
and just watch it, because
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people. Like you mentioned, I don't keep up with the people. I have no idea who these Olympians are. So just like I was watching water polo yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
it's the
I'm gonna have
craziest
to
stuff.
watch it. I've just been out of my house, like away from a TV for like
Yeah,
since
yeah,
it started.
yeah, yeah.
So
Well, it's just getting started.
yeah.
So,
Well,
so
we have
check
to
it out.
watch for pop culture anyways. People are gonna start talking.
Yeah.
About if anything crazy happens.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
lots of stuff already. All right. Well, the next segment we got is trivia. Well, Tiffany, you put this together. So
Okay,
why don't
so let me explain. For anybody who is a podcast fan, I saw something on the Basement Yard where they did trivia.
Uh-huh.
And have you watched the Basement Yard? With the two, it's Frank Alvarez and Joe Santagato. They've been around forever.
Was this for like the Are You Garbage podcast?
No, but they are kind of. I wouldn't say they're niche. They're pretty popular,
Okay.
but you probably just haven't seen it.
No, I'm sure.
But,
I just can't picture it.
But they're hilarious, and I saw them do a trivia game, and I thought it'd be
Okay.
really funny for me and Rob to do it.
All right.
But you have to be the first one to answer, and we don't have like a buzzard.
Slap the
So
table?
It's just whoever talks first and whoever knows the answer.
How about we slap the table and oh, no,
I
then we're
would
gonna
say
mess up
slap.
Max.
Yeah, I would say slap the table, but I think just us talking, or
Okay.
one of us
All
saying
right.
it first.
All right. All right.
I think that'll just work. So Autumn came up
What's
with
the winner get?
A high five.
A crisp high five.
All right.
Yes.
I
yes,
love it.
she's on it.
I love it.
She's on it.
Okay. What happens
right.
if we don't? What happens if we mess up the high five? We get a redo, or is it one only?
I guess you're gonna have to redo till you get it right.
I'm
I don't
also bad at high five.
Ah, great.
You want no trick?
I'm no,
Watch the elbow.
Yes.
well,
that's what-
That's what I've heard.
It still doesn't work?
Doesn't work.
Okay. All right. Thought I
You'll
had
get
something
a-
there, but we'll.
You'll potentially get a crisp high five. We don't
Okay.
know.
the,
We don't know.
the opportunity is there, but
Yeah.
execution not so much.
Okay.
And also, just to preface, me and Rob have never seen these questions she's about to
Right.
ask. They are pop culture themed, I believe.
Vaguely.
Vaguely pop culture themed.
I fear some of them might be a little
Niche. Okay, I'm
Oh,
excited.
who would have guessed that with Autumn asking the question?
Yes, we love this.
So I apologize in advance.
I think it'll
if
be
only
funnier
two
if
of
they're
them are
niche.
answerable.
Hey, that's
Okay.
okay.
All
Well,
right.
we're also, me and Rob are going to give it our best shot. So even if we don't know, one of us will speak up and try to guess
Yes.
anyways.
Yes.
It can
All right.
also be collaborative.
Okay.
I'll throw you that bone.
All right.
Too.
If it's
Okay.
something we
Yeah.
both really
All right.
don't know, we'll,
All right.
we'll collaborate on
I'm
the answer.
thoroughly confused, but let's just go for it.
Okay.
Just worry about talking to the mic.
Yeah, right.
Number 1. Super Hulock is a combination of which 3 shows and their fandoms?
Okay. Supernatural, Doctor Who, and the Warlock? No, it's the Warlock one.
What?
Okay, she's speaking my language right now, but I feel like I probably got-
Supernatural, that's the one with the old, like,
Listen,
the guys that are in it.
I'm a huge Supernatural fan.
The
so,
two guys, they're like good looking, classically handsome.
Excuse me, it's Shinson Ackles and Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But I think
Misha Collins.
and Misha Collins. Yeah, who can forget about Misha?
I don't know.
Did you
But,
forget about the Misha apocalypse?
Yes, the
Wait, so
Misha
what's the
Apocalypse.
third one? What's the third one?
Yeah.
The BBC Sherlock show.
They're all connected?
No, but the internet decided that they were.
Oh.
So do I get a? Well, yeah. The universes could be very. Like I could see that happening. So it was.
If these questions are
Supernatural
like
and Doctor
this,
Who.
I got no
Supernatural and
shot.
Doctor Who.
Oh, so I get two
They're
thirds of a
not.
point.
They're not
Let's
all
go.
like this. You do
Okay.
get two, okay, let me. Let me write it down.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me just say, Rob, and I'm gonna put another picture. I'll put it over Autumn's head this time. I went to the Supernatural convention with my mom 2 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I feel like there's
sorry,
some
Rob,
insider
sorry.
trading going on here.
No.
Me and Autumn are
He asked for
similar. I'm just telling you.
supernatural
I can tell when
I
I
might
met her.
throw you some bones.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Oh my
hopefully she'll
God.
help
All
us
right,
out.
Let's go.
All right, the second one. What 2 albums produced under Big Machine Records are still yet to receive their Taylor's version?
Reputation and
I wouldn't know this one.
1989.
Wrong. Well, you got half of it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That's
two-thirds and a half.
I know Reputation because that's it's probably one of her. What is it? What is it?
It's the self-titled, her first album, Taylor Swift.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Dang, see, she's giving us both.
Dang,
She did one in my
okay.
universe, and she did one in your
All
universe.
right, all right. So it's
Okay.
2-1.
It's 2/3 to 1/2.
1/3. Yeah, okay.
2/3 and 1/2. Let's go.
Oh my
We'll get a little technical.
I'm above you by 0.6.
Yeah.
Or no, 0.16.
0.25.
We're just throwing out numbers. We do marketing. We're not good at math. Anyways.
Okay.
Carry the 3.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. What was Stone Cold Steve Austin's original persona / descriptor when he originally signed
Oh,
on?
I
my
wish I
God.
knew this one.
I've seen it and I don't remember. It was a good guy.
The
And
Punisher.
He was like clean cut almost. I think he had blonde hair.
He was blonde.
Yeah.
I believe
I-
he did still play like a villainous type role. though.
Okay. Mr. Wonderful.
No.
I
What
don't-
is it?
It was it's stunning. It was stunning Steve Austin.
Stunning.
Ah,
Okay.
I just learned
I knew it
something.
was
I
like
didn't know that.
whimsical and
Yeah.
like
Dang, I should
yeah.
have wore my Stone Cold Steve Austin
Yeah.
shirt.
I've watched a TikTok on that.
Okay.
That's how I get my information.
Yeah, I'm in the. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So 0 for everybody.
Yeah, tough stuff. 1 for me.
Yeah.
She, Autumn got
I'm gonna give
one.
myself.
Yep.
First high five.
Autumn's in this now.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Which rapper owns the most expensive Magic the Gathering card in the world?
Oh.
And for bonus points, what is it?
I'm just gonna guess.
Lil Jon. I don't know.
I'm just gonna guess.
said no.
Wiz Khalifa,
No.
and it's a
Holographic chart.
Charizard.
No, that's not Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
Wait.
oh, that's Pokemon.
That's Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's not Magic the Gathering. Oh my! Hold on. Let me guess
I
another
don't
rapper.
know Magic card.
Eminem.
Not Eminem.
Who is it?
It is.
Racist people. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, okay.
I'm
he was,
embodying
he
this
was
right.
originally in country music, then he did rap, and now he's kind of returning to country music.
Nelly.
No.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Yes.
Post. I keep forgetting Posty.
Oh, he
the
would
rapper.
be. He would be a Magic nerd.
Yeah,
that
I
makes
love
sense.
Posty.
He's a huge Magic nerd. People were super excited that he was the one who bought the
Yeah.
card from the fan who found it.
What's the
Posty
card?
at Berglund Center
The
2020.
One Ring.
What is it?
The,
One
One
Ring.
Ring.
Oh.
I'll put a
Lord of the
picture
Rings box
up
set.
here.
I think I can get a quarter of a point and make us tied for that since I got
All
a
right,
hint.
all right. So now me and Rob are neck and neck.
I don't
guess.
know. Wait, Autumn's got to make the rules.
I
right
guess
now.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I will allow it.
All right, tied.
You did
keeping
get Post
score.
Malone, so that is one
Yes.
full point.
No, but you hinted.
Oh, I did. So I'll
yeah.
say that's 1/2 point.
Okay, so I'm up 1 full.
Now you have
So-
a full, and I still am in 2/3.
Okay.
So you're up a third.
Okay.
Please ask another supernatural question.
Okay.
More supernatural. Just kidding.
All right.
Oh, that's so specific.
I know.
That's my only hope.
I know. I got this. Or like
All right.
metal music.
Who can name the most of the 13 classes in Dungeons and Dragons 5e?
Yo, I am screwed. Okay, we should take a whack at
All
it.
right,
Yeah.
go ahead. No.
Wait, classes.
Like, okay, can you give us a hint on like what this has to
Like-
do with?
Yeah, like what?
Like the roles that they play in the party. Like, do they do magic? Do they hit really hard? Do they
Oh,
heal
okay.
people?
Oh, I think I know some of these.
Apothecary.
No.
An elf.
Welding.
That is a like race or species.
Okay.
Welding.
What?
Construction.
A barbarian.
Yes.
Oh, a knight.
No, that is a background.
Uh,
that is a subsection of the noble
That's an
background.
NPC.
It's an NPC
Yeah.
walking into the wall.
An Eldor.
No.
A wizard.
Wizard.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, so we're tied. A magician. Did I say
King,
that?
queen.
No, not quite.
I guess you can't have that in just a group. That has to be like overall.
Give us a hint. Give us a hint.
So if I am a
Leader?
healer for my party, I could be like a divine healer or a nature-based healer.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
we had no shot. This. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
When
and
you
roll
said
them all.
healer, can somebody be like the problem of the group? Like he's the one that gets hurt all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. Oftentimes, wizards, sorcerers are considered glass cannons.
There we go.
right.
All right, name them
yeah,
off. Let's hear them.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
hear because there's no way Rob and
I don't
would
have
get
them all written down, but I could probably get them off the dome.
Yeah.
There is artificer, bard, barbarian, cleric, druid.
I wouldn't have guessed any.
We both got
Wizard.
one. Yeah, and I got
There's
barbarian.
wizard, warlock, sorcerer, ranger,
Okay.
fighter.
You got two more.
Oh gosh, what did I not say?
So what if we would have named them all? You didn't have them written down.
Well,
You
she
should have
probably
doubted
knew.
us
She
beforehand. Yeah,
she
that's
knew.
ridiculous.
She knew. Also, I think it's funny that you got barbarian, I got wizard, and the wizard's the one that's a
monk.
problem.
Paladin, monk.
There we
okay.
go.
Dude, my best friend.
All right, so you
listening to this
definitely
is-
get a point for that.
Yeah, you.
Give
you
me
Let
some-
me give myself.
yeah, give yourself a point. Autumn, go ahead and get yourself a column going. Oh man, that one. At least we
Alright.
each got one.
What's all right?
Which borough of New York City are Mario and Luigi from?
Queens.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh my God, that
Lucky
was
guess.
terrible. No,
Queens.
I don't know.
You're from New York.
Yeah,
Just think
I'm
about.
ashamed.
Be like, where would they be from?
They're from Brooklyn.
Yep, Brooklyn. Let's
I knew that. I just watched this stinking movie with no sleep till Brooklyn.
Oh my god.
Gosh darn it.
Okay, this one's a little strange,
Oh, Lord.
but maybe
I'm
along
ready.
the realm of supernatural.
Oh,
Not necessarily, but
protest.
what primate does Edward call Bella in the first Twilight movie?
Oh.
Gorilla. That doesn't make sense. Why would he do that?
Oh.
Spider monkey.
Yes.
You just taught on
just-
yourself.
Sorry. I just,
he says, "You better hold on tight, Spider."
Spider
monkey.
monkey.
Which
Well,
is such a weird.
I wouldn't even know that if it wasn't for the memes that came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Meme culture, man, helping me out on the
Oh,
daily.
Sure. You're just a Twilight super fan.
Oh
You
yeah.
Just told on yourself.
Can you imagine? Like I
Yes.
have a Twilight tattoo you don't know about.
Yeah, when the werewolf
spider monkey,
imprinted on the little girl, you
Oh
were
my God.
you were
Yeah.
pissed.
I mean,
Were you team Cullen or
I
team
haven't even seen it.
what's his name?
Edward or Jacob.
Oh,
I'm
Edward-
team Edward or team Jacob?
I'm Team Jacob, guys. I've always had a thing against vampires. Like, no offense to any vampires watching. I'm just not a vampire.
The baseball scene was so
like-
corny.
Are you Team Edward?
I've never seen the movie or read the book.
See, I haven't seen the other. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the other two. I
Okay.
just
you
lucky
you,
guess.
you had a slight against vampires there that I can't play with.
Listen. I love Van Helsing and stuff like that.
Well,
but
what is about him?
I think most
We're
of the
gonna dig
movies.
deep here.
Listen,
It's
real
a vampire.
real quick, not to go on a
slayer.
tangent. Okay, Little Vampire from Disney is also a great movie. I think all the vampire movies that have came out have just been so cheesy.
Yeah.
So bad and
Yeah,
cheesy.
it's been done a lot.
You have to do it the right way or else don't do it at all.
Have you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows?
No.
That's
Oh,
Wait,
the TV
it's
show
like
on
the
FX.
comedian one,
Yes,
right?
yes, I've
Okay,
seen
that is okay. That is allowed.
it. Yeah,
But like anything, I don't know. I've just seen some really bad ones.
that's fair.
That's fair.
That's
Fair.
fair.
Anyways, that's all I'll say.
You don't
I
have
would go-
anything against like if you saw a vampire walking down the street, you wouldn't be
No,
like,
they're really
I hate you
cool.
because of who you are.
No.
You just don't like the people that
No.
are making the movie.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's
Correct.
fair. That's fair.
I just mean like the lore of the vampire in
Yes.
the movie realm
Yeah,
is
it's-
terrible. They could do so much better.
Yeah.
Vampires are so cool.
Yeah.
Like they could live forever by drinking blood. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
And their skin sparkles. I'm jealous.
I think we hit a nerve here. You got to.
Yeah, sorry. Me and my mom watch a lot of horror movies, and some of them are vampire horror movies, and just some of them are done so badly. But anyways, that's all I'll say.
I could go on for hours.
I could. I went on for an hour yesterday. So
Okay. In the movie Labyrinth, Jareth the Goblin King is played by which heterochromatic singer/songwriter?
oh my god, I know this.
You know who he is.
I do.
Wait, what movie is it?
Labyrinth. It's such a good movie.
What movie? What movie is that?
The Labyrinth with all the puppets.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
Jim Henson production.
Oh.
I almost asked you guys questions
Shakira.
about Fraggle Rock.
No,
so-
no. It's a guy, but I'm trying to think. I swear I saw.
Justin Timberlake.
No.
It came out in, I think, the 80s. I think it was 87.
It did. So he's a little bit Billy Idol. Wait
Michael
a
Jackson.
second. It's in that. I feel like it might.
He's heterochromia. He's got 2 different color eyes.
Yes.
Rob
I'm
Lowe.
over here like he's got.
What are they? A singer? Who's it?
Singer-songwriter.
Corey.
Give us a
Hartwick.
hint on one of their popular songs.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
we might get it. Or something that they're a little better known for. Because I'm seeing his face, but I can't think of his name.
Ground Control to Major Tom.
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, I know the song, but I don't know the singer.
Starman?
That's why I thought. Billy.
David Bowie.
Yeah. It was
There we go.
Got it. Yeah,
All right, go
got
ahead and
it,
give him
got
a
it.
point.
I think I'll get another half.
All right, I'll give
She
you.
had to give us 2 songs.
I know,
It's
I know,
pitiful.
I know.
He
We're
does
just,
the fushigi with the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep, I know
he
exactly what
was.
it is now.
and I love that
I can
movie.
totally picture it
Yep.
now.
I love that movie. I haven't
pressure
seen it in a
got to
while.
me.
The pressure. It is a lot of pressure.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm sorry to put you guys under so much.
How many more do we have?
These are pretty good because these are not easy.
That was number 8.
And how many do we have?
I have 15.
I
All
told
right,
her
let's
to
do
do-
one. Let's do one more.
Yeah, I
One
told
more.
her.
Yeah.
Oh God, let me find a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick. Rob's like, let me just get ahead and then tell her to stop.
Yeah, right. You should have protested.
Collusion. Rob's a vampire.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
So, how did Monty Python and the Holy Grail create the sounds of the horses galloping?
What? Something with cobblestones. I don't know.
Rocks.
No.
Did they?
With a
Gosh,
horse?
Autumn, this is tough.
With a horse.
No, they were. Oh, okay.
You were
They
about to
put
give it-
fake hooves on their hands and smacked up against something.
Very close. There were no horses in the movie. They didn't have the budget for it, so they took coconuts, and the actors kind of pranced around and did the coconuts on screen.
Oh wow.
2/3 of a point.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, who's the winner then? That like we both.
Just to be fair, say we're tied. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't like ties.
I don't.
Well, Tiffany did in fact get 2 full points.
Dang.
And then also the 2/3 from earlier in the game.
All right.
All
Where's
right.
my crisp high five? Watch my elbow.
Oh,
Hey!
y'all crushed it.
Nailed it.
That was a crisp
Nailed
high
it.
five.
You know what, Autumn? Those were some really good questions.
Yeah, well done.
Because
well done.
those were extremely tough. I might she might have a side job
Yeah,
and doing
just
trivia
go work at a bar.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are harder than any trivia questions.
It was
but.
so hard to come up with them. I almost asked you guys questions about the Land Before Time.
No, well, you know
Oh,
what's
I
actually,
love that movie.
Well, I was gonna say it's actually good because I feel like if I came up with the questions, they would have been super comedy based,
Yeah.
and me and you would have gotten those.
Yeah,
all
no, it was great. You did an awesome
yeah, no,
job.
that was really good. Well, on that note, I guess we're
Yeah.
gonna go into upcoming events.
Yes.
Just in case you guys forgot, this is a Berglund Center production. Rob and I do like to talk about pop culture and everything,
Yeah.
but we are going to talk about some upcoming events.
Here we go.
We're super excited. The day that this comes out, we have America, the Ride On Tour, right here
Yes.
in the theater behind us. So that's going to be an awesome show.
I told my dad they were coming. He almost passed out.
Oh, yeah. I was
like
talking
he
to
was
somebody.
like, what?
Yeah, and that show I think is doing really well. So make sure
Yeah.
you guys grab your tickets.
Right.
They might be gone. So by the time this podcast is out.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this weekend on the 3rd and the 4th, we have Big Lick Comic Con coming, which I'm super stoked
Yes.
for. They always bring some really cool
They do.
guests here, and that'll be down in the Special Events Center. So you guys can get, I believe, still a weekend pass for that. So
Yep.
make sure you guys check that out. And then one of my personal favorite shows of the month, and probably Rob's
Yes,
too.
yes.
We have Tom Segura coming on Thursday, August 8th. That is next Thursday. And guys, you don't want to miss this one. He's hilarious.
Yes.
Yes. So
I think
make
it's the
sure-
first time he's been to Roanoke.
Yeah, it is. So you guys go ahead.
Yeah.
I would say before he blows up, but I feel like he's been
Oh,
posting
yeah.
at a popular level.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's right on line there with Shane and Bert and all of them. So
Yep.
make sure you guys get tickets to see him.
Mm-hmm.
The show that we mentioned earlier that we are going to do the donation drive at, we have Old Crow Medicine Show at Elmwood Park on August 10th. That's going to be another big selling show. So
Yes.
make sure, again, you guys get your tickets. I kind of have a feeling that may sell out.
That's going to be so awesome. Like they're a band that's like meant to play outside.
Yeah. And it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'll be fun. And then on August 17th, we have a double header with Twin Valley Roller Derby. They're playing Appalachian
Yep,
in Chemical
nailed
Valley.
it.
Yeah. And if
nailed
you
it.
don't say Appalachia, I'm going to throw, wait, no, what's that saying? Has anybody heard that saying?
In Appalachia?
Yes. It's like if you.
Oh,
she
I'm
got
gonna throw
it.
an apple at you.
Yeah, if you don't say Appalachia, you get, oh, wow. Anyway,
An
I think my
Appalachia.
brain exploded after trivia. So on August 23rd and 25th, or August 23rd through 25th, we have Crash City Con
Yes.
coming. It's a tabletop gaming convention.
Speaking
sci-fi.
of Magic the
Yes.
Gathering,
So we have
yeah.
our resident tabletop gamer over here. She is a professional. So yeah, we might be seeing Autumn there, but you guys, if you see her at the table, don't go there. She will probably beat you at
Yeah,
whatever
that's
game
the
you're playing.
ringer. Be like,
Yes.
I want another match.
Oh yeah, Autumn's a ringer. Don't mess with her. So, and that rounds out our events for August. We are still announcing events coming to Berglund Center this year and even next year. So you guys stay tuned to our social media. And yeah, I think that rounds out our episode.
Yes.
Autumn, thank you so much. We're gonna miss you. We hope to still have you around at least part-time after this. So thank you, and thanks for the amazing trivia questions that made my brain explode.
Yes, yeah. We appreciate
Yeah.
you guys, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, and stay tuned for next month.